Now this is our little Tincan robot.
So welcome to another episode of
Scientific Thinkers.
And today we have
A steam toy.
okay, let's open.
Coming up. What is? It's a Tincan robot.
Okay, so
Let's see what we have.
this is a tin can roll. Wow, this looks pretty cool. Do you like it, Pragna?
Yeah, it's good.
It's good. Should we check it out?
Yeah, let's check it out.
Let's open it.
There's supposed to be a way to have some.
Sure. Okay. So let's talk about the start. So what is start?
See, think, act, research, and transform.
See, think, act, research, and transform. So if we see this toy, what do we see?
We see material.
We see a tin can robot.
Yeah, we see a Tincan robot.
Okay, so now we think. What do we think? We think, how would it work? How to put this thing together, right?
Maybe. Or maybe
So we're
there's
thinking with yes, the glue could be one of the reason. You could also see some nuts and bolts here and there, right? You can see there's a nut here. So you can yeah, and then how does it work? So and then actors. So now we have an idea how this tin robot, what all would be in it. Now let's open and check it out. And then if we look on the back,
It'll say all the
they
materials.
have given what all they have in the
All
package.
materials.
Pretty cool. Should we start?
Yeah.
Okay. And let's look at the should we see in this, if we see. So now we acted, we opened the box and we realize it's totally not assembled, right? We have to assemble it. So now we do some finding. So we imagined it's going to be a tin robot. It's not a tin robot that's already assembled. We need to assemble it. So now we try to transform. We need to try to use that information, say, okay, how we can do it effectively. And then we realize there's a manual that we can follow.
Manual.
Manual is a sheet that toy maker or anyone who's making a stuff provide that tells us how this thing would be put together. So it has all the steps that you need to do. Remember when we open a Lego toy? So it has steps. Step 1, 2, step 2 this, step 3 this. So it has all the steps that you need to do to assemble the robot. So let's open.
Is there a tricky way?
Let's open the baggage. Let's open these bags. So you don't drop anything. I did.
Wait, I think you.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was worried about. See? Kind of cool. So that's
Wait,
that.
did you get the eyes?
The eyes is fine. We don't need the eyes right now. So let's do the assembling piece. So if you see, yeah, you want to try? Can you look at the box, Pragna? Can you look at the box? It's pretty exciting. I think I love this idea. It's okay. You can do that. It's a very clever way. And I think it's a good way to
save garbage, because if some soda cans go in the garbage, they might be a big garbage
landfill, right? And I think the other thing that I was saying was that it's a clever way to show a robot, right? It's a very cute kit. Who was it made by? 4M. Unless this 4M is a company. And it says it's not for kids under the age of 3 because they're choking hazards. And you can see why, right? There are a lot of small things that kid might choke on. So definitely if you have a kid bigger than 3, then it's a good. And it's great for age over 8.
But even when I'm 6, I still got it.
I think so. I think you should be fine. And you know what? I think there's Pragna. There's one thing. The arm will go on one of the rings. So don't put that completely on. You need to put that arm. You need to put the thing that I think not this. I think this guy. See this one? Yeah, it shows here. Put that arm on. I think that's why if you and this is the.
I think I get it.
This is the
Maybe
research
we put
part.
This
is the research, and then you put the straw in it, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and then we put this screw in.
Yeah.
The tiny ring, and then we screw it in, and then we put the straw.
Right. I think, and that's and Pragna. So this is what research means, right? So you research and you say, okay, I was doing this maybe incorrectly. Let me do that, and that's how you transform, right? So you change and then you act again. Here's the nut. You have to add the hand.
Whoa.
You have to add both these hands on both the sides.
Wait, this one?
So you have to take it out and then re-put the hand. Yeah. This is a very clever small robot, and I think once you make it, I have a hunch that that you could make some other version of this robot as well. You can make it standing, or you can maybe do some other fun things, and you get a motor, right? This is beautiful. So
and even a gear.
And then yeah, and you have a cute hands. And robot hands and the
robot hands are straws.
This is pretty clever. Sorry, Pragna, do it here. So there's a camera, right? So they can see what you're doing as well. So whatever you do, you have to do on the top of this. It's so exciting, Pragna. You have your own engineering bench. This is pretty cool. You're doing a good job, by the way. So this is pretty cool. Now do it on the other hand as well.
Oh. I was afraid that this might get lost.
I know, these are so tiny. These are tiny friends.
Who are really hard to handle.
Yeah. Maybe that's why they're saying it's for the 8-year-olds.
Oh yeah.
No, but you're fine. You're doing a good job. Do it on this one. Yep. Yeah. This is cool. So far it is easy, right? It's just these are small nuts and bolts. But so far it is easy to handle what you're doing.
Yeah, kind of.
Mm-hmm. And this is why you need obstacles. So these are okay. You just need a leg on this guy, so you should be fine. The other ring, because this guy just need hands.
Oh, so these are the top parts.
Yeah, so this will be the top, right? Got it.
Because a robot doesn't have 2 hands, but some robot does.
They can have 4 hands. They can have 18 hands, right? It's just a robot. It's
They
not a
can-
human, so there's no rule how many hands. Is I think the beauty about robot is if you need someone with 18 hands, you can find humans with 18 hands, but you can create a robot that has 18 hands. This is pretty cool, right?
Yeah, and they can do 18 things at the same time.
That's like fabulous. Wow, it sounds pretty cool.
What else?
Okay, so if we follow this sheet, so we have to get this, we have to stand this guy, right? And this guy. So this will be on the, if you look at this one,
You have to put
the tray would be on the base. So Pragna, you want to put 2 hands.
But how
See?
can I stick these 2 together?
It's fine. We'll figure that out once we get there. So if you see,
do it.
yeah, exactly. And why? See, why we're doing this? Hang on a second.
Careful.
That's fine. We're good.
So now,
Now we have a really big screwdriver. Oh, this goes pretty fine. Pragna, I think this is pretty cool.
your screwdriver.
We
Fell
we
off.
can use this guy. Okay. So this guy is sort of fine. Okay. Now let's go the next step. Okay. So we
Are
need
you on
to.
step 2 or step 3?
What step? Oh, this one. I don't know where we are. So we have not put the battery yet. So right now we have just put this guy here, and
Meanwhile, let me put the arm.
so Pragna,
Yeah.
do you want to do this? So now do the same thing for the lower one. Take the same arm and
The
do it on the
legs.
lower side,
Here.
and put the nut on the back side, and you can. Now should we put the batteries on?
Yeah, but
Let's
did you
put
get
the-
the batteries?
So we'll grab
Wait,
the
which
batteries.
have batteries do
So see this. So they have created 2 holes for black and red.
I can do it.
Now you want help with? Let me slide in there as well for you.
Okay, you can
So it just needs, so see, it's just the pointing and dropping, right? So just point and then drop. So it's done. It's not done properly. Again, do it. You point and then you drop. It's not done again. So it just in couple of runs, it'll just get through. See, it's done. So let me do the first few tags. So it'll be easier for you. Yep. Come on, go for it.
Wait.
It's just going up. Cool. So this is fine. So now the battery thing is mounted. Now the next thing. So now you have to do the. So now first is done, second is done, third is done. And what's the fourth? Fourth is the green. Okay, so now you have to bring in the motor.
motor.
So this is that side. This is how it's placed. So the motor, where's the motor, right? So look at this. So Pragna. So in this one, the motor is, the wires is on the upside.
Oh, it's like, so when the robot is
No. Look at this. Look at this. So this is the battery, and just underneath the battery is the motor. See, it's Pragna. So this is going down, right? So that's where the battery will go. The motor will go. So see, look at this diagram. Do you know how this diagram works? This is this diagram. Okay?
Yeah.
This is exactly where the diagram is, right? Where's the motor now? On that side. Down, coming this side. with cables on the upper, cable on upside, right? So that means it is coming like this. Make sense? So this is
to connect in here, right?
so it is. Give me 1 second. Look at this 4. Can you read the 4? Gently thread the wires from the motor
through the square holes in the body.
See?
Casting.
See this? These are square holes in the body. So you carefully pass it through the square holes. Wow. See what they're saying. They're saying if it clicks like this, so now motor. See, can you move this now? Can you move this? It's on locked in with the motor gears, right? So this gear is now locked with the motor gear. That's what they're saying. Make sense? So 5th is done. Now 6th. What the 6th one says?
Drop the motor axle over the motor and axle and push it up. Push it down into the 4 pegs
See?
on the body plate.
See, this is what they're saying. But it's done. It's pretty cool.
Oh,
It's very tight. Cool. I think this is the best. This is pretty nice. It's coming
What's
out pretty
next?
cool, right?
Uh-huh.
So now you're on 7th. So what does 7 say?
Carefully but firmly push your cam into one end of the axle. Push the other cam into the other end of the axle so the hump cam points in the opposite direction
Okay.
to the first cam.
So they're saying if I do like this, that's fine. They're on opposite side. Oh, so we have to this and then so we have to go to this upside. No, it's fine. You wanna break this? This is fine. Okay. Okay. Now what's the 8th? Connect the wires.
You need to connect the wires from the battery to the wires from the motor. Push the wire from the motor and the black wire from the battery case into one of the metal eyelets. Press
Okay.
the terminal cap into the eyelet to keep the wires in place. Put the black wire from the other motor and the red wire
See,
from
Pragna?
the battery case from
Pragna?
behind the terminal
So
cap.
Pragna, so you need to put the black one and the red one on this guy and the black and red one on this guy. Okay, do it. So it's easier for your hand to grab them as well. Okay, so we have done with the wires are connected. All good.
Company body ring. Take a body ring and position it over the body ring that's attached to the motor case end of the body plate. Loosen the holes in the 2 rings and insert the 2 bolts into the holes. Put nuts on the bolts and tighten them.
So what they're saying is this. You weren't talking about it, right? Previously. So put this guy and put yeah. This is pretty cool antennas.
Except it's little.
Okay,
It's
okay.
a little bit.
So now let's talk about what. So we are done with the body rings. Repeat step 9 for the other body ring. We did that. Push the long leg into the peg under the battery case. One more. Keep on doing, keep on doing, keep on doing. Yep, I think it's good. Okay, so this is cool. Now this looks like a nice. Okay. Now we need let's
Leg, arms, and eyes.
huh?
Leg,
I think let's do this too because I think we have missed that on the last run. So I think this is how you do it.
Yeah. Right?
I think that this is how we do it. It's yeah. So you
Yeah.
put a. Now it could stand like this. Oh, okay, because the legs are a bit weird. Okay, so this is that. Now what else do we need? We need. So push the short leg onto the peg on the outside of the body. We did that. Push a bendy straw or each straw attached in the body.
Oh, now we're doing.
Okay, so that. Love these arms.
That's a pretty. So that can.
I think it's like so that's that. But let's see the. This is fine. So we need to attach the eyes.
Oh, the eyes are so. The eyes are kind of cute.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
Now make sure that this falls down. Not on the edge of the table. Done.
Yeah, cool. So now we are almost at the end of this. So let me get some battery.
It looks like Uncle.
Okay. So should we try? See? You wanna on it to see if it runs? Oh, it works. It works. It's okay.
Now this is our little tin can robot.
Okay, let's see it in action.
Okay. Mr. Tin Can Robot. Please go in the other place. Huh. There it
Okay,
is.
and then
And now. Stop with the ropey.
and you can do like this too. You can do like this too. Isn't this so cool?
Let's just close it.
I hope you all had fun.
Me too. Have you all had so much fun time learning?
So what do you think? What do you think? Is it a good? What can we learn from this? So we learn electricity. We learn to connect battery wires with motor. We saw a robot. This is the simplest robot we have seen that can transport a empty tin can from one place to the other. And I don't know why the robot.
We don't have to waste one can. If you want one, you can buy one on.
And then and what else do you learn? So we learn how to assemble a robot together. So we know there's an eye, we know there's a battery, we know there's a moving mechanism. That's a motor. That we know there's a legs, we know there are hands. I don't know what hands can use right now, but if we can use hands too, it'll be an amazing robot. So thank you so much everyone for watching.
And subscribe, like, and share.